Some of you might recognize that. I think they call that, well, this end is a porterhouse. This end is T-bone. They call that a short loin. Bill Goudy checking in. I'm going to call this the country advantage. Yeah. We do things here in the Midwest that I forget that you people in other places of the country don't do. Like we harvest our own hogs, domesticated hogs. We harvest our own cows, and you know, we cut them up, and that's just the way we grow up. That's what we do here. And so many of you people question me about a lot of this, and I guess I didn't realize, you know, how I grew up and what I do and how I do it isn't how the people in the city do it. And a lot of people have no idea where their food comes from. And I'm telling you, that's sad. It's sad. In this video, I'm going to show you cutting up a chunk of beef. It's a prime cut. And, you know, it's for the people that don't like wild game. You know, I love the wild game. But processing wild game isn't much different than processing a domesticated cow. All right, check it out. So here we go. These are the cuts you'll never see from the butcher. This is the end piece. Look at, now it's real thin at one end and thick at the other end, and it's just the way the angle of this was cut originally. And the butcher isn't going to give you that. He's going to keep that, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that piece. But there's what you get right here. There's a typical T-bone, the smaller eye, and here's a typical porterhouse out of the other end. And it's got a real nice eye on it. Now I brush those off, and then I'll package them up. You wouldn't even believe, you know, these, not counting my labor, but there's probably, I don't know, $4, $5 a pound right there for premium cuts. That's the country advantage, I'm telling you. But what you don't think about is my labor involved with this, because look at here. After all that, now I got to tear the saw down and clean it up. So it's always good to have a large volume to do, otherwise you spend a lot of time cleaning that saw. And I have to tear it all the way down. I don't want any cross contamination, but you can see when that cuts all the little meat particles that are going in there. So I go back in here with a detergent and Clorox mix, and then wash that all off, and of course this all comes out, this all comes apart, the blade comes out, everything comes apart, and I have to clean it. So, you know, somebody was giving me a hard time about my priorities. All this stuff has to be done before I can crack open that, you know what I'm talking about, because it wouldn't get done if I started cracking that open before I got this done. So yeah, my priorities are straight. All right, final product here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 porterhouse, getting ready to be wrapped. You can see that, nice. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 T-bones, and 2 odd ends that you probably would never see. But those will eat just fine, even though they're cut irregular, but that won't affect the taste. Well, that little project is done. It's you know what time it is now. I got the saw all tore down and got it all cleaned off, but I'm not going to put it back together till tomorrow. I've worked up a thirst, and you know what that means. Time to get the priority straight. Yes, sir. Ooh, man. sounds good. Yes, sir. Wind's coming up. A vessel of amber fluid. Man, I've been waiting all week for that. That is good. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you understand what happens in the country, how we live here. Maybe I can educate you guys a little bit on it. And, you know, I hope you enjoy it. Hope it inspires you a little. All right. Thanks for watching. Bill Goudy out. Man, that's good.